It is the 7th of June, 1940. World War II is progressing, but the frenzy of the past month has somewhat slowed down. I believe we have inflicted some severe damage to American ships, sufficient for them to pull out first. They are still losing submarines at an alarming rate. The American submarine fleet is massively depleted. So if we're looking at our naval intelligence, which is as good as it gets, they have 6 submarines left. So the American submarine menace is all but gone. The American surface fleet, however, may still be active and operating. The thing is, we haven't really seen them anymore. So we have managed to get Yamamoto over to Iwo Jima, and we will be taking Guam off the Americans. We have weathered the storm so far. Yamamoto is in a position to take on pretty much anything the Americans can throw at us. And we do need to secure, we are about to secure the southern Iranian oil fields. Once that is complete and our fuel situation has improved, and Yamamoto is actually then supplied, then we can start hunting with that group that is on the way. We are relatively far down on infantry equipment due to resistance and losses from the garrisons. So let me see if I can find that. Yeah, there we go. Garrison log. Over the last 12 months, we have lost 1,870 rifles. So that's a bit annoying. We have asked the Italians for rifles. They have agreed to send us, but we haven't seen any yet. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that, if and how that will come to pass. Have I blocked off anything? No, I think I've removed all the blockage. So I'm not quite sure. We had originally tried to take them both from the Germans and the Italians, because they were both happy and willing to give us guns, but it turned out we didn't have enough convoys to make that happen. So meanwhile, we're sinking American convoys wherever we can, and we are currently we've already pushed back the Iranians here. These troops are we're just encircling these 2 divisions. But this will be the end of Iran. We are also starting to push in the north, and then the supply situation here will normalize, because we are actually, this is going surprisingly bad. Let's bring another division in from the south. I'm not sure why these guys are moving off. I would like them to join here as well. Okay. And we've got 2 more divisions coming in here. Okay. We are pushing Iran in the south, but here we are. Okay, hang on a minute. We have actually encircled the Iranians here, so we are now going to send some relief attacks in, just to relieve that offensive. We will have to stop that first to get the defense done, because they have some relatively well-equipped troops in the port there. But I want this cut off here happening. So once these guys are taken out, and our air force is finally starting to come into play as well, then they will not last. Let me put it this way: they will not last. We can actually, we should be able to cut these guys off here. That defense is going to work. Now we're just going to wipe these troops out here, and then we're going to launch another combined attack on the port. Meanwhile, we are sinking Dutch convoys, which is good. We are planning a naval invasion, or we should have a naval invasion ready against Guam. we're just waiting for this fuel situation to get a little better, because if we get Yamamoto on in invasion support, things are going to get very, very funky. Very funky indeed when it comes to fuel. Okay, we're pushing through here. So these Iranian troops are, that's actually a defense that we're running here. Oh, they're counterattacking. Okay. So supply in the south is still dreadful. That's because they control that port and we don't. But we should be, once we have these these pockets here eliminated, we should have some more supply. I'm actually going to hold here. Then we can, but we should have cut off the supply to the north here. So now that we're holding here, these troops are recovering, but I want them on that front line. This troop needs to go on this front line and needs to stay there. Okay, that starts looking better. We are getting the breakthrough in the north here. That means all these divisions can already start attacking here. And that is the end of that. And once we've got that wiped out, then the supply here will also improve, because yeah, now you see now the trucks can get through, and this is all not a massive problem anymore. Okay, they are counter-attacking, but they have nothing. Do we have momentum here? We might have momentum here. Nope. Nope. Get you over there. And the more... Yeah, we do have some momentum here. So let's see if we can stretch to the capital actually. And now that we start having supply, we can also counterattack here, and we can counterattack here, and we can attack here and here. And these attacks are running, and these units can assist in the attack on the port. Okay. So this is all happening. We have sunk another convoy. I'm going to have to find a better way so I don't have to switch constantly with these convoy battles. But okay, we've wiped out the troops here. So these are all just going to move in and then get assigned to the next. And then they can start pushing. Yeah, Iran is falling. Iran has put up a very valiant fight. I will give it to them. They have put up a valiant fight, but... let's see if we can push them out of Arak. That should remove the last supply hub that they have in the area. And they have put up a valiant fight, but yeah, there's just too many of us. Once we had the supply lines connected, and we've got the air superiority here now. Is there anything happening in the air in Iran? No, there's no more resistance in the air. So we have total air superiority in Iran, and this should be the last bastion. Then we may be able to, yeah, we may be able to grab some more of this oil here. Obviously, we're not getting all of it because it's an occupation, so we're not going to get all that oil just yet. But hopefully, our daily gains are getting a little better. So we're just watching these battles happening. Yeah, and there goes the port. This unit can go to this front now. And these are just going to take the port. And then going to move north because the supply should be okay. It's also obviously a problem of attrition, because if we are losing a lot of equipment to attrition that we would otherwise not be losing. Okay, so we get these, and then we can start pushing north here. Once they have taken. Oh no, who has landed here? Who are we fighting? The Dutch have landed. Really? You're really trying to get your hands on that oil, aren't you? Okay, so the Dutch have landed, which reminds me, we do need to get the ports under control. Actually, that would be the slightly reluctantly named Homeland Defense at the moment. They could still do 2 more. That would get 24. And then we'll include that, and that's 25. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so we get the colonial forces to take the defense here, because that is a somewhat important port. So an important port. How's our supply line? Yeah, once we are, Baghdad is not far away. How much? How long would it take to? 10 days. Yeah, let's finish Iran up, and then we'll declare on Iraq as well, and just deprive the British of that. I know. I've said, where are these Italian guns? I need them. So now that we've started moving again, and we're once again in need of more guns than we actually have. Okay, we've encircled another Iranian unit here, and we are pushing still towards their capital, which would cut them up in the north, and then this is just literally the end of it, honestly. There is not an awful lot more that they can do. Okay, let's have a quick look what's going on here. The Americans are trying again. That did not go so well for you last time. Although we are a bit low on supply, but they are sending another 4 divisions in and trying to capture this island. Like I said, I'm not really doing an awful lot about that right now, because this is outside. What are the Italians doing over here? Are these Italians or? No, these are Mexicans. Oh, we're fighting the Mexicans. We're sinking Mexican convoys. Okay, what convoys are these? Troop convoys. So we are now fighting Mexicans in the Pacific. All right then. Yeah, if they win here, that's okay. That's not an awful lot of. What are American troop convoys doing in this region? Are they trying to naval invade the homelands? That would be funky. Not something I've been particularly happy about. I do have a couple of troops here, but not an awful lot. So we do have some port defense troops. We do have... we actually do have some naval divisions here that we can already send over to here, just in case the Americans are trying anything funny. But the Homeland Defense has the ports locked down, so I don't think they will manage to do an awful lot if they actually try to get there in force. But yeah, this is yet another reason why we need to make sure that we are cleaning this up. And yes, we have sunk all the 4 American troop convoys that were trying to do something. They have not gotten through our submarine picket line, and we are now pushing for the new Iranian capital, which means that all the other troops can just push through. How far is Iran from capitulations? Still taking a little bit, but yeah, the other troops are now pulling in as well. And that might not be a battle I could take, but that might be one I could take. So let's try that. And we get flank support from the flanks. Yep. So that's something we're busy with. Another ace pilot, always good. Ace pilot's getting automatically assigned, so that's not a huge issue. Not something you need to take care of by hand. But yeah, we are. I think we are now we are in control of the southern Iranian oil fields, which means our daily gain is now a little bit higher than it used to be. And we've sunk a bunch of convoys here, and more convoys. It's still not enough that for me, like we've just got about 100,000 tons of fuel. That's not enough to get Yamamoto's massive force moving, at least not for very long. And if I have to chase the Americans around, I need fuel, because I don't want Yamamoto's force stranded halfway somewhere in the countryside in the Pacific. And 2 actually. So we've sunk another American submarine. Not many left of those. And we've sunk another American convoy. Nice. Italian guns still nowhere to be seen. And we are racking up a veritable deficit of guns. Who else could we ask for guns? Oh, who we could ask for guns? That might actually be easier. We have sunk... What do you mean it's a defeat? Our submarines have sunk 5 Five. Hang on. These are Mexicans, right? We've sunk 5 Mexican convoys. Why is that a defeat? Okay, I'm mildly confused. Right. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I'm gonna ask these guys. Can I request lend lease? It's not ideal because it'll increase their. Oh, they don't have any guns. Okay, it'll increase their independence. Who else might be in favor of giving us guns? We'll see. Maybe the Italian guns will arrive at some point. Otherwise, we'll have to dig ourselves out of that hole that we've dug ourselves into. And there's another naval battle in the Marianas. This is just more Mexican... Lots of Mexican troop convoys going on here. Are they trying to invade us? It is possible. So that naval invasion is definitely ready. I am going to move Yamamoto to Saipan at this point. So let's get that happening. And then we will do the naval invasion. We will do the naval invasion here, and then that should be the end of Guam as a threat, and it should be cementing our control in the Marianas region. Ideally. Okay, Yamamoto is almost there. We have oh, look who I found. What do we got? USS New York and 2 more battleships. 29 destroyers, 7 cruisers, 9 light cruisers. Okay. Here. All right. That might be the invasion support force that they've got down here. We know that there's the Atlantic Reserve Destroyer Division with 12 ships, and we know that there's a British-Polish division of destroyers operating in this area, but there seems to be more going on here as well. And this is just the Atlantic Submarine Reserve, because we've already sunk everything else. What are our losses? What are the naval losses at the moment? How are we trading? Lost ships. So we have lost 129 ships, and we've sunk a total of 564 ships. And in the current year, we have sunk 65 submarines for the loss of 19. We've sunk a total of, well, a lot of destroyers. So 85, 91 destroyers. We've sunk 11 cruisers, and we've sunk a total of 525 convoys. They must be running low on convoys, honestly. How many more convoys do the Americans have that they can operate on? No, can I just want to see the naval intelligence. We are losing slight naval intelligence. They only... Where are the convoys? Carriers, destroyers, heavy, light, submarines. I don't think I can see their... Is this... maybe this is civilian. Is it in the civilians somewhere? They have 27 dockyards under production. So they're definitely building more. They still have 484 convoys. So they still got plenty of those. So that's a shame. Okay, but we have Yamamoto now almost. With Yamamoto almost positioned in Saipan. Then we'll switch him on naval invasion support. Okay. Naval invasion support in the Marianas region. And we're going to start the naval invasion of Guam. It looks like they don't have anybody. Looks like they don't have anybody there. I need to sort out the rest of that. Okay, so these, what was it? Control click, and then that one. Okay, so that is underway. Yamamoto is on naval invasion support. And are they moving? They should. We've got the naval supremacy with Yamamoto in the area. And they have troops there. So let's see if the 2 divisions can manage to take these on. Okay, because Yamamoto is going to give fire support. So they have 1 American division dug in. Pretty well dug in, if I may say so myself. But we do have air superiority. We do have the shore bombardment. So let's see if our 2 naval divisions can pull this off and take Guam of the Americans. Battle of Guam. That might. We'll have to keep an eye on how that will go. So they are very well entrenched here, but they are rapidly losing their organization. And the big question is, are the Americans going to try and do something about it? These are just convoys that we're engaging. More Mexican convoys, more Mexican troop convoys in the area. And we have sunk 2 more of them. I think the Mexicans are trying extremely hard at this point. Okay, go away. Are trying extremely hard at this point to to do something useful. And I think we are about to take the Iranian capital. I haven't been paying much attention anymore on the Iranian front. And we can just push them out here. Okay, just to give them something to do. But we will take the Iranian capital, and that'll give us some more guns, even if the Italian guns are not arriving. Yamamoto is obviously out and about, which is going to use enormous amount of fuel. But if we can take, he's only got fuel for 25 days. But if we can take Guam off them, that will be the first in hopefully a string of victories. It shouldn't take much more longer than another 8 days. It's not so much the naval troops on the shore here that are fighting. It's the air superiority, the bombardment that is going to cost them. Yep, another 2 Mexican troop convoys gone. And we're engaging more Mexican troop convoys. Yeah, the Mexicans are going to run out of troops very quickly. So yes, it's the damage they're taking from the shore bombardment. It's the damage they're taking potentially from the air. We have... Okay, these troop convoys have shot down one of our bombers. That happens at times. Okay, making sure that we're not getting distracted. Yeah, I don't think they can hold this. Not with the... there was a spotting just briefly. And that is another Mexican convoy gone. Oh, we're massacring these convoys. How is the naval invasion going for them here? I think they have taken... Yeah, they have taken the Marshall Islands from us, I think. So that is unfortunate, but it is something that we will recapture. Don't worry about it. This is a loss that we can sustain. We will recapture. The troops have fought valiantly and will be remembered. So for now, no, you don't get to join the war. And that was another 3 American convoys down south there. And I just want to keep an eye on this right now. So yeah, they're massively losing their organization here from being hammered by the heavy guns from the shore. Okay, well that's ongoing. We have researched new planes, which is great. Okay, let's sort that out. Do we have any industrial research we need doing? This is still ahead of time, so we don't quite need to do that yet. We don't have an awful lot of refineries, and this is just we don't have many synthetic refineries, so it isn't really helping us. So we're done there. We are researching the next. We can do the atomic research actually. Yeah, it's going to take forever though. So the question is, do I want to divert, or do I want to get some improved infantry equipment? Because there's a lot of upgrades. We can get, we need to get better AA guns. We need to at some point research the anti-tank guns as well. And if we want to fight in Europe, getting better light tanks is going to be a thing that we're going to need as well. Although light tanks might not be cutting it anymore. We also need to research better naval bombers. Okay, what are we currently researching? I think I'm going to leave 1 research slot on air. So we've gotten the better tactical bombers. We can... I am going to get me the better naval bombers, because that also helps my carrier forces. So let's get that done next. Which means we obviously now need to replace the old tactical bombers with the Ki-48 tactical bombers, which are better. But we are going to create ourselves a variant out of that. So what are the current stats for these things? They've got a range of 2,500 kilometers compared to the old tactical bombers, which had a range of 2,400. So that's almost identical. So the range is very comparable. What can we do here? This will increase ground attack and strategic bombing, which is not something that I necessarily care about too much. I mean, not strategic bombing, ground attack, obviously. We could get the range up to 2,750, and this would give us speed and agility, and then we could put one in reliability to counter that, and one in bombing, or just like this. That is actually, bombing is still reducing agility. Yeah, I mean, it's not super important, I feel. The speed is kind of nice. Or we could go range 2. No, that would hit our reliability again. Although that would give us 3,000 kilometer range, then we'd have to put 2 in reliability to counter that. So that would give us a very nice amount of range, and then we could put 1 in bombing. It would take 8% of reliability. Exploding in the fiery ball of death when lightly bumped. So that is more than we can take. So we can't put 1 on bombing. We could put 1 on engine without a hit on reliability. But that is only increasing the speed and not by an awful lot. We could do that. That would give them a range of 3,250 kilometers. That means they can... Do they need that? Okay, let's have a very quick look. So if I'm fighting in the Pacific and my current attack bombers actually have enough range as it is, I think I don't actually need to improve them an awful lot. Let's see. Attack bomber 1. We were going for the new tactical bombers. So what if we increase their... I mean, the ground attack increase is marginal, right? The strategic bombing is not important. So I would have to put like a lot into that. And that's probably not worth it. The only thing I could really imagine would be a range buff. And we could get an engine buff for free, I guess. Alternatively, I'm not doing this on the tactical bombers because they actually have enough range as it is. Maybe we'll use them as they are, and we will increase our zeros a bit, or alternatively I'll use the air experience. Yeah, I could create another variant of the zeros, honestly, to make them more powerful. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so we'll build the regular tactical bombers for now, and we will replace our zeros with a variant of the zeros that has a better range, definitely better range. The engines would increase the air attack but decrease the agility. So we kind of have to balance that with engine. This would put reliability terribly down, so we could put... That's as much as we can get. Max... I mean, I don't have to do range, right? What if I don't do range? And I would still need... and this is actually... No. This is okay, right? I could do this. That increases their speed and their air attack a little bit. And at a slightly reliability cost. Yeah, do I need range on these? Because I might still bring heavy fighters in for the more long-range operations. This is more of a thing that if we're going to fight in Europe, then I'm going to need that. A bit of range would not be bad. How about this? So I'm going to put the range up to 920 kilometers. I'm going to if I'm going to do that, I can actually get one free. No, that would put a dent in reliability. That would put a dent in reliability. That does not. Yeah, so we'll do that. And that's the zero Model B, which is slightly better than the older ones. Okay, and then we'll replace these with the Model Bs. Yes, I know this is going to take the efficiency down a little bit, but that's what we have dispersed industry for. We're still upgrading artillery as well. That's going to take a while. Okay, so that out of the way, what we were looking at. We have another battle here with freight convoys, not interesting. We're fighting more troop convoys here in the Marianas region. We are taking Guam off them, and then we will... where are we going after Guam, actually? Okay, let's take Guam, and then we'll worry about where we're going after Guam. So that naval invasion, continue that. Okay. So out. This is this convoy raiders. It's not interesting. We've got unassigned divisions. So we have retrained somebody. I will find out. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it later. Right now, I want to take Guam off the Americans. Oscar Griswold. Yeah, you're not getting out of that one alive, Oscar, because my naval troops are going to massacre things there. What's been going on here? It's just an Australian convoy, nothing specific. All right. Yeah, no, they're already down to half organized. They have a relatively high organization, and they are actually pretty powerful if you look at it. So they're definitely experienced, entrenched, but they are taking losses from the shore bombardment, and yeah, we're just wearing them down here at this point. So there's really not an awful lot that these guys are going to be able to do. We actually have enough army experience. I completely missed that. We have enough army experience. Was there anything lacking here? Oh, we've missed this one completely. Spirit of Naval Command. What was I going to take here? I completely forgot that one. We could get night fighting, which bad weather penalty minus 40%. That would be plus 15% positioning. That would be good as well. Retreat chance, no. Screen attack and torpedo screen penetration. That close combat might be nice, although that's sort of not how the Japanese traditionally were very proficient in night fighting. So maybe we'll take that instead. Nighttime attack, nighttime spotting, and visibility minus 5. Yeah, let's take that, because I completely forgot about that. And the... do we have enough for yet another... Who was I going to put here? I was going to put Imamura for army logistics. So let's get that sorted. Okay, and then let's quickly tick these off. More American convoys sunk. And then let's get back to the Battle of Guam. I know I'm not looking at Iran right now, but I'm hoping that nothing's going catastrophically wrong there. So, is there anything still going on here? Other than that, obviously, which was unfortunate, but we'll get back to you. No, I think nothing else is going on. So, Naval Battle of Guam. Yamamoto's carriers and heavy forces are bombing the shores, and the Japanese landing forces are punching into increasingly disorganized American troops on the defense. But it looks like they're not going to be able to hold out for much longer, and that should be the end of that island garrison very soon, which should wipe out the American presence in this region and secure this naval region for the home islands. That'll be a good first step. So let's just observe the zeros circling up above, and the they are in chaos. They have been wiped out, and we have taken the island, which means that Yamamoto can now go on strike force. Okay, and he is moving to Guam, which means the Marianas region. I don't think they have anything else in the Marianas region. How many more ships do they have here? It says there's an estimated number of 105 ships. So this might be that that group that we've seen operating here. These guys, I'm not sure how useful they are, honestly, because we have a very good. We should have a relatively good good spotting going on from these planes. I'm going to move them. Do we have space there? Yes, I'm going to move them here. Move them over to Saipan, and then get them assigned. Okay, that means these naval troops can now. We need to include that port in our home defense garrison order. We should have enough, so that's another one. Okay, Yamamoto is on strike force, and we have air recon going on here. There has been another naval battle. It's just a convoy. What have we sunk here? More convoys, and here we have sunk more convoys. Okay. All right, so that has been happening. Is there any other American presence here? It does not look like, but I want to have that. I want to have that darn American task force out of the way if I can catch it. They do have some presence, obviously, here, but what do we have? United States Task Force 7 is in the area. And it looks like they are further south, actually. Yeah, there we go. There they are. Okay, so they have 11 capital ships and 49 screens. We have 15 capitals and 87 screens. So that means, given how close we are here, I am going to move Yamamoto to the Carolines. Actually, I'm just going to add that to the to his region. So, because he's quite centered, he's quite central here. All right, let's see if we can manage to intercept that group, because that would be a naval battle of legend, I would say, if we can manage them. There they are. Found you. So they are operating in the Bismarck Sea. Let's see if Yamamoto can intercept them. But before we send them off, I'm going to have a quick look how the situation is in Iran, because I haven't paid attention to this. We have taken the Iranians have moved the capital north, which means we obviously once again don't have any. Okay, just go for the capital, and then we just capture these population centers here up north, get everybody surrounded, and we get these troops to assist wiping out the remaining troops here, and these ones as well. Okay, so that should sort that out. And is there another airport that's a little bit closer? Because I think these guys don't have range. So, well, we'll leave it there. Our mission efficiency isn't going to be great, but we have some air here for when we need it. How's our logistical situation? Not good. We are still losing guns, and it looks like these Italian guns are not materializing. And yeah. No current Lend-Lease. Why not? Is it telling me? I'm really not certain what's going wrong here. Okay. We'll cancel that again. And we'll ask the Germans one more time. Request Lend-Lease. Infantry equipment. Send. Let's see what happens. Okay. So they are happy to send us guns. They have guns. That has once again used all our convoys. And I'm not sure if they are actually sending or not at this point. Are they sending? Are they not sending? I am not sure I understand this. Okay. We've got a couple of... what are these troops here? Oh, that's one for the colonials. Okay, you make yourself useful. Yeah, I'm not sure if that happens or not. But what I want to see is... intercepting United States Task Force 7. That's what we've been waiting for. That's the big one. Okay, come on, Yamamoto. We are going to redirect our scout planes. Where are they currently operating? They're operating here. We're going to redirect them. We know that the Americans are operating in the Bismarck Sea. So we are going to get one fighter group out to make some space, and we get the scout planes over here to operate in the Bismarck Sea. Okay, and then we're going to keep a very, very close eye on Yamamoto, because that... no, it looks like he's lost them. We have managed to do a port strike. Oh, they are in port. Right, so they are in port, but they've retreated to port before Yamamoto could intercept them. But we know where they are, so we're going to move Yamamoto closer, and we are going to move him. We're going to move him back to the Carolines here, really. Or are we going to move... Yeah, we're going to move him over here. Caroline Islands. And we'll intensify... We know that they're in port, so let's intensify our port strikes here. Yeah, everyone's either on... Okay, you don't need to be on air superiority, you can be on interception. And yeah, we are doing port strikes. We know that they're here. And we know that they're here, so we just need them to sally forth. As long as they're staying in port, there's not an awful lot we can do about it. We have another spotting in the Philippine Sea, but I can't quite see what that would be. We know that there are some naval operations going on here, but I don't want to distract Yamamoto because I really want that. I want that task force. So we just need them to come out. We just need them to come out. So Yamamoto is moving. Oh yeah, what was I forgot. I actually wanted to get myself another land doctrine. And that would be soft attack plus 25% for support companies. Yes, I like that. It's a bit more expensive due to my naval dominance, but that's okay. Okay, Yamamoto is hunting. Yamamoto is moving to the Carolines, and the Americans are detaching some ships here. We are hammering them from the air, but we need them to come out. That is kind of the big thing here. We need these guys to come out of port, because right now they are sitting in port. But Yamamoto is in port and is lurking. Unfortunately, we don't have any fuel, because we've just moved that. We are doing damage to the Houston, so we'll strike them from the air until they are tired of it and are coming out. So hopefully we get a little bit of fuel for now. They should get a little bit better. When we're sinking their convoys. Meanwhile, we can... Yeah, I'm not sure if this is happening. I don't think this is happening. So, okay, so the thing is, I could ask for guns from the Germans. The problem is the Germans can't give me guns because I don't have enough convoys, and I think the actual delivery isn't happening with the Lend-Lease. What am I looking at? No, I want the Germans, yeah. This is frustrating. Okay. So cancel. Yeah, we don't have. There are not enough convoys to make this happen. Okay. Can I ask somebody else? How about Hungary? Do you have guns? It's Lend-Lease. Yes, they do. Maybe they can send me guns. Let's see. Okay. So would Hungary send me guns? Yes, they would send me guns, but that's the same problem. Okay, there's two. They have guns, but they can't send it to me because we don't have enough convoys, I think. All right, let's keep an eye on the Bismarck Sea and see and check if these guys are moving out of port. We need to bait them out in some way. Oh, they are detaching some ships, are they? 9 capitals, 45. Oh, okay. We have defeated Iran, and we have taken Iranian equipment. So that gives us 3,000 guns. That's great news. And we have managed to complete that. So our research gets a bit faster. We do need to get the better fire control systems. We are... Really? Is there no ahead of time? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, let's get the better fire control going and get that researched. We're 5 days away from the improved main battery and medium battery, and then we can get... we need to build up fuel stocks again. Okay, so Iran has capitulated. Nice. There are some French troops or something that's remaining here, so let's just wipe these out. And then check what the supply situation is in Iran. That should be okay. So we should be able to give the them better supply where they need it. We don't need improved supply here anymore because we moved off that. And same here. Okay. Can we check if Hungary can now send us the guns? We can't look at it yet. So the problem is they are happy to send me guns, but I'll have to see if I can ask for fewer guns. It has slightly improved the situation. The problem is I still need more, and I'm still deficit in production because of all the garrison problems. And let's have a quick look at our spies if they are at the right place here. I am going to need one here to operate here, and you need to operate. Yeah, what are the resistance targets in China are stable. How about these islands? This doesn't look too great either. But India is still an issue. So she is actually in the right place here. Okay, what are their resistance targets here? That they have a resistance target of 42%. That is pretty nasty because this costs this. You see how this spreads, right? And this causes our garrisons to, it causes them to shoot our people who are garrisoning. Well, not our people, but it costs me guns, and that's a problem. We're 12%, and we need to get to 25 before things start getting better. So we'll see if we can sustain it for now. Okay. So while we're wiping these troops out here, and then we will actually. How much oil are we getting out of this whole thing? We're getting 19.75. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we'll go check Iraq as well. I know I said I wasn't going to, but do we have a closer airport? No. Okay, we need an airport first in order to hit Iraq, because I need air and I need supply. Supply is okay from here, so that line works. And once we can hit Baghdad pretty quickly, but we don't have any air bases, I believe. Let me close that. Go over to air. Yeah, there's no air bases here. So let's quickly construct at least all these people can be taken off their missions for now and go into standby. These guys need to exercise, and maybe we can construct a small air base quickly just to have some planes in the air available, just so we can hit Baghdad. So just here, just a small airbase. Let's put that top. What else are we building right now? We're just building military factories and all kinds of stuff. Fuel situation starts getting better, but What did I say? Yes, I said I was going to justify on Iraq. So let's do that. To deprive the British of the fuel and to get me some more fuel, which means that the Third Army. We're gonna delete that order here just quickly. The Third Army is gonna get a new front line. Not ideal. Okay, let's delete that. And just make sure we're wiping that out. And then we can set the front line. So let's just get this little pocket wiped out here. We are still hitting them in port here. We've done some damage to USS Augusta. This is nice, but I would like them to come out such that Yamamoto can take them on. That would be amazing. But right now, it does not look like he is going to. Okay, and come on. Okay, and we've taken that. So, front line. Once we've actively conquered this area. Come on. Just checking. What have we spotted in the? What have we spotted in the Maria? Oh no, it's a naval. Oh, they're planning a naval invasion of Iwo Jima. Yeah, that's not happening, buddies. I've got Yamamoto in the area now. That is not happening, my friends. I just need that fleet to get. I think they're detaching parts, and he is on strike force, yeah. And he is active in these two regions. How much fuel do we have? Not enough to use him at scale. But we're working on that. We're working on that. We just need to make our way in here, and then we've looked at that already. And then we will be able to set up a front line against Iraq. What's that? It's just a convoy raider. Not interesting. Come on, get me that mountain province in Kurdistan, and then we can set up the front line against Iraq. And yeah, Caroline they're planning. Marshall Islands they're planning. Okay, so front line against Iraq, and the goal is to capture everything. Okay, so 24 divisions moving into position, and we are. Is there any? Okay, he can actually get a promotion. He can get the infantry expert, Tanaka. Oh, I don't have 15 command power. Why am I not having 15 command power? Oh. I only have... Why am I sending an attaché to the German Reich? Have I forgotten to stop that? Recall attaché. Okay, I forgot to stop that. It's like, hang on a minute. Okay, we've done some more damage to USS Maryland. I'm just trying to tease them out of the port at this point. Yeah, because I feel like if they are they're under constant aerial harassment. Okay. We were going to give you the infantry expert and get everybody lined up here at the border. So all these troops are getting ready. Okay, oh, how's our supply situation here? Not great, especially in the north. Why the heck are you moving there? Yeah, move south, not north. There's no reason to move over there. That's not where your front line is. Okay, let's get the front line lined up, and then we can also still take we can take Iraq as well. Okay, my naval troops who have captured. Okay, we no longer need that naval invasion. We've done that already. So these two troops can now move over. Where are we going to attack next? Shall we start pushing back in? Okay, I want that. I'm going to send them. I'm going to send them over. I'm already going to send them over and get them. and get them positioned. Okay, that's the air base. So I'm going to send these troops over to that air base, and then we can start the naval invasion and retake the parts of the Marshall Islands that we've been lacking there. We can also. Okay, all these troops are currently not doing something sensible. I said I was going to stop. So many things, but we can do a small naval invasion from here to there, and let's get that sorted. And we can also. Do we have another port here anywhere? We can also capture. This is Portuguese. I'm not at war with Portugal, so do I even want that bit? Yeah, I'll probably do. So we're going to get that unit to plan a naval invasion from here to there. Yeah, get that going. These guys are standing by for an invasion towards Australia. And these... Why am I only having one naval division here? Do I have more naval divisions? There's another one. Why are you not going here? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I told you at some point to go there. And we've still got 3 divisions here. They can also move. I'm not sure why they're there. Let's move you there. And these 3 divisions. And then move you over here as well. So we get some troops. We get some troops ready. For the invasion here, is there, what is that in terms of resources that we can get ourselves? Just more rubber, but I just want to take it off and clean this up and get rid of the Dutch East Indies, honestly. So the troops are going to be there. Troops in the Philippines, there are two naval divisions here. So you move over to Davao, and you already plan the naval invasion from Davao to whatever the heck that is. And take that off them. Okay, so that's done. I don't need you here, so move you to Davao as well. And then that is all good. I think Hungary also cannot send me guns because it would also... I don't think Hungary has any ports. No current lend-lease. They will accept it, but I don't think they can send it to me because they don't have any ports. Okay. Who else can I ask? Who else can I ask? Can I ask you, Lend-Lease? Do you have any guns? Either you don't like me or you don't have any guns. Where do we have the faction view? Factions. So who's in the Axis? And these guys don't have any access. Norway. Oh no, we can't ask Norway. Obviously, this is. Yeah, no, because Norway is occupied. And I think Vichy France still doesn't have any guns or isn't willing to send me any. Nope. Okay. Can I think I have asked them if they have guns. They don't have guns. Okay, I think I may have to bite the bullet here. I really didn't want to do that. And ask these guys if they have guns. Do you have guns that you can send me? You do not actually have guns. They don't have any equipment in stockpile. What have you been doing all this time? How about you? Request Lend-Lease. No, they don't have guns either. Okay, so the people who would give me guns can't give me guns because we don't have naval access. The people who... or we don't have enough convoys. The people who and the people who I could ask don't have any guns. So this is all very frustrating. This means that unfortunately we may have to build ourselves out of this, which I'm not seeing that we're going to have the capacity to do. Is that affecting... We're still at 98% efficiency, so I think we are still okay, but it means we are restricted in the amount of troops that we can recruit at this point. We might have enough troops, so the little deficit here is okay for now. Maybe at some point we'll have more convoys and that we can actually make this happen, but yeah. I think we just don't have enough convoys. Okay, let's see if this naval group here is doing anything. We have sunk another convoy. Yeah, right now we're lurking and hoping that the Americans are going to come out. How am I going to bait the Americans out of their port? Okay, I've got a bunch of ships here, actually. I've got... that is a convoy escort, so they don't need to train. That is an Akatsuki class that needs to train. And I've got 3 Kadais who need to train as well. So move them over there. And here we actually have another Kadai. This one is in mild needs of repair. So we're going to get that to repair. And we're going to get you already assigned to the Pacific Theater. And we have an Akatsuki who is sort of trained at this point. So we're going to get that Akatsuki to join Carrier Group 2. Okay. The Kirishima is still under repairs. And we will... I'm wondering how I can lure the Americans out of here. I really wonder how I can get that to happen. Because I know where they are, but I can't get them out of port. We'll see. We'll see if they will come out. That's the Americans that we know of. So what I could do is I could ignore them and I could get Yamamoto to wipe out these forces here, because there's a bunch of there's a British force and there's a little destroyer group operating here, so this is all very annoying. But small fry, and I'm gonna burn through all my fuel. Nope, I'm gonna wait and see if I can get the Americans to come out and fight. All right, this is all getting in position. How long until that airport is constructed? 14th of July, so 5 more days. Okay, another port strike. Yeah, we keep hitting them in the port, and we keep damaging the USS Maryland, but they're refusing to come out of port. I could. Okay, I still have Carrier Group 2. Carrier Group 2 has a couple of Auber-class cruisers. What if I take 2 of these? Where are they currently stationed? They are currently stationed in the home islands. What if I get these 2 cruisers to become bait? So we'll create a new task force. This is kamikaze bait. And this task force has a special mission from the Emperor, because this task force is going to go to the Carolines here, and is then going to become a convoy raiding force in this area. So this little kamikaze group of 2 cruisers is going to be a bait force for the Bismarck Sea. Ideally, Yamamoto is there to guard them. So they're just here to lure the Americans out. Let's see if we can make this happen. So, but first, these need to actually move over. That's a convoy raider. Yeah, these guys just need to move over for now. And okay, the improved medium battery has been completed, so that's good. Next naval research will be... there's so many things we can do. I am going to get the magnetic detonator going, because 147 days, that is relatively long. We could also get better submarines, although I feel like our submarines are effective as they are. This would also be great, I think. Because that would, yeah, I'm going to do this, because that will massively improve a lot of things that we have. But what we can do now is we can design ourselves a new cruiser. So, light cruisers. We are going to to deprecate these 2 and to create a variant of the 1940 cruiser hull. And that is, okay, I'm going to need my note. I'll be right back, 1 second. That is going to be the Agano class. That's what I was calling them. Agano class of light cruisers. And they are going to be historical light cruisers. Cruiser engine 3. We should. I don't know if we have enough naval XP to make this happen, but we'll find out. So these guys are going to get not the medium batteries, but the light cruiser battery 3 and another light cruiser battery. Do they need armor? We're going to give them armor for now. But they definitely need, what's our reliability at this point? 72, 40 knots speed, anti-air. They're not AA ships, but they're here for shredding enemy destroyers. So we've currently got, we got 2 turrets forward, I think. So let's get maybe 2 aft turrets going as well. Nope, not a heavy cruiser battery. A light cruiser battery, that's what I want. Okay, and that gets it down to 38 knots. And we're going to get another light cruiser battery aft, okay. We're going to put some dual-purpose secondaries on this thing. That gives it actually a relatively decent AA as well. And an enormous, and a decent speed at 36 knots. We could give them radar, but I'm not actually thinking of using them. They do need torpedoes though, because these are Japanese light cruisers. So we're going to put a torpedo launcher on it. 36 knots. I'm happy to accept 35 knots. So, although this is actually probably enough. We're going to give them a single torpedo. We're going to give them a single torpedo tube. And we need a fire control. Yes, obviously. And now we don't have enough. We don't have enough naval XP to design them. Dang you! Dang you all to hell! Okay, so we need 48 naval XP. We're not going to put a radar on them. But this will be the design that we'll be going with. We could go without the secondaries, honestly. No, I like those. They give a nice punch to AA and light attack. Yeah, could go without the AA, I guess. Anti-air, because this is still the older AA as well. I mean, it does improve our AA value. I kind of want it. Okay. We go without the AA for now. So, because we do have the dual purpose secondaries. So, this is going to be our Agano class. Save that design. And we need to get that building. So, yeah, we need more dockyards. We need more I am almost thinking of taking, I'm going to halve the, this is going to reduce the amount of time we have. No, we're going to get more of the Akatsuki's out for now. The Akatsuki's are older designs, but we could, how long is it going to, so if I take that out, it's going to take a while to get these built. This March 1941, okay, never mind. We're going to I'm going to get these 2 shokakus built, and then anything that, because I want to get these started. So this is all starting here, and we will eventually get more dockyards. Once we have the submarines. I mean, our submarine losses are under control actually at this point. I think I'm going to reduce the amount that we're putting into submarines. and then ever so slightly start these things. Okay. And this obviously needs to be called, do we have the Agano actually? Not Atago, Agano, there she is. So this is going to be Agano. Okay. Nice and easy, does it? I've got Shokaku, Zuikaku. This, yeah, we're obviously going to need, I think, let's say Yamamoto at that. Oh, okay, yeah. Can I not use this name? Can I change this name? Dang it. It's fine. I can, what if I do it like this? Yamamoto. Like that. And then that takes priority. There we go. And then we reduce it. Now we're building the Yamamoto. And actually I need to change this. These all need to go to, these all need to be built in Kanto. Not that we're starting to build these somewhere else. So they all need to be built in Kanto. These are built in Kanto. The Agano class also Kanto. The Akatsukis in Kanto. The Kaidais in Kanto. The Shimoshus in Kanto. And the convoys I don't care because they're just on stockpile. All right, I think this is a good place to stop for today. I think we're still sinking troop convoys off the coast of Japan, which is mildly concerning. I'm not sure from where they're operating, but they might be operating out of Wake, or might be operating out of Midway. But we are pushing. We are now in control of the Mariana region and the Bismarck Sea. Yamamoto's strike force is lurking. We are sending a bait down south to the Bismarck Sea to see if we can lure the Americans out. And we really, Carrier Group 1 is ready to engage once these guys are making a move. And then we can, they are docked. And they're just lurking and waiting for that group to make a move. And then we have the naval battle we've been looking forward to, the Kantai Kessen. Once that is done, we are actually in a really good position, I believe, because once we push the Americans out of the Pacific here and pushed our positions, then we are going to get we're going to be in a good position. The only problem that we obviously still have is with guns, because we're not producing enough guns. Our production is going to improve though, because the production efficiency is going up, and we're still going to send two more factories into infantry equipment. So there's definitely stuff that we can still do. Anyway, progress has been made. Iran has fallen. Iraq is next. We still don't have any fuel, but the Empire of Japan is in control. And the only thing that the Empire of Japan is not in control of right now is the resistance, which is nasty. But we're still not using our own troops for garrisoning, so I don't really care about losses in manpower. I only care about the losses in equipment, which is a bit annoying, but not a huge problem at this point. So that's it for today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.